As the countdown for the Nobel Peace Prize for 2025 officially begins, speculations around whether U.S. President Donald Trump will receive the award are intensifying. The White House has left no stones unturned to cheer him on. In a recent post, the White House pegged the president as the Peace President. This is after Trump had expressed his aspirations to win the prize time and again, after claiming that he settled 7 global conflicts. This includes Trump's claims to broker a ceasefire between India and Pakistan back in May, one that New Delhi denies, as well as the decades-long conflict between Azerbaijan and Armenia in August. Coincidentally, Israel and Hamas's agreement to the first phase of U.S. President Donald Trump's Gaza deal comes just a day before the Peace Prize is slated to be announced. Congratulating Trump on the hostage deal, Israeli opposition leader Yair Lapid has asked for the Nobel Peace Prize to be awarded to Trump, saying that no person deserves it more than him. However, the U.S. president has hinted that the Norwegian Nobel Committee will find a reason not to consider him for the global recognition that he thinks belongs to him. This isn't the first time the White House has endorsed Trump's nomination. The White House first referred to Trump as the President of Peace on August 13th this year. A month before that, in July, the White House put out a statement backing Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's nomination of Trump for the Nobel Peace Prize. A few days ago, the White House reiterated its claims of Trump being the peace president. Besides this, several foreign leaders, too, have endorsed or nominated President Trump for the prize, including, as I mentioned, Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu and Cambodian Prime Minister Hun Manet, who reportedly nominated Trump after a July ceasefire between Cambodia and Thailand that ended a 5-day-long clash, killing over 40. The Pakistani government, too, has backed Trump's nomination, describing it as recognizing his decisive diplomatic intervention and pivotal leadership. Meanwhile, as Trump's hot pursuit for the coveted prize continues, there are top contenders for the prize, namely Sudan's emergency response rooms, for laying the foundations for peace amid the world's largest humanitarian crisis in Sudan. Back in September, a Norwegian Human Rights Foundation gave its annual prize to the emergency response rooms, a Sudanese network of community groups providing aid for their courageous work to preserve the most fundamental human right, the right to life. The Emergency Response Rooms is a loose network that emerged during the civil war that broke out in Sudan in 2023. They have tried to sustain basic services such as water and power, and distribute food and medical supplies in war-torn communities hit by hunger, famine, and death. Mahrang Baluch, a prominent Baluch human rights activist, is also among those who have been nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize, in recognition of her advocacy against human rights violations in Baluchistan. Dr. Baluch is the leader of the Baluch Yakaji Committee and has led multiple protests and long marches to highlight enforced disappearance and other human rights abuses in Baluchistan. BBC has named her on the list of the 100 most influential women. In 2024, Pakistan authorities prevented her from traveling to New York to attend a Time magazine event honoring her as one of the 100 rising leaders. It remains to be seen if President Trump manages to bag the coveted prize, or will it be a hard miss for him?
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.